ABC Learning Center. Founded by Edmund Groves in Brisbane, ABC Learning Centres Limited started operating in 1988. Listed in 2001 on ASX, the company delivered a return of over 300% in a short span of 5 years to its investors. By 2005, ABC Learning started acquiring childcare in the US, UK and New Zealand. The company collapsed in August 2008 and went into voluntary administration. The company was overburdened with expensive acquisitions, and as the operating cash flows failed to generate enough cash to service the debt company acquired, ABC Learning collapsed in August 2008. The shares of the company last traded at 0.54, down 94% from its peak of 8.80 per share. Corporate social responsibility (CSR) plays a vital role in companies, as it deals with the sustainable development in 3 different areas, namely economics, social, environment. ABC Learning had failed to follow the corporate social responsibility factor, which became one of the main reasons for the collapsing of the company. Apple's aggressive asset acquisition drive led to the recognition of large amounts of goodwill and childcare licenses in its books, both of which are intangible assets. The company stood at $271 million at the end of FY 2007/8, as compared to $37.4 million at the beginning of FY 2006-7. The value of childcare licenses increased from $647.6 million to $2.4 billion during the same period, 2012. The company paid $1 billion in a span of 3 years, 2005 to 2007, towards childcare leases and licenses. Board of ABC Learning failed to ensure accuracy and integrity of financial information and followed questionable accounting policies. Management of Apple lacked risk oversight and paid extremely high valuations for its acquisitions. ABC Learning failed to evaluate the childcare centers it bought rationally. For instance, the company acquired Busy Bees, a UK-based childcare operator, for a hefty valuation of over $166 million, while the company had a negative equity of over $46 million. Apple neglected key financial aspects and borrowed to the extent that its operating cash flow was not sufficient to service its debt. The company's issued capital rose from merely $10.3 million in 2001 to $1.6 billion in 2006. The acquisitions were funded via debt. The company was bound to collapse due to the high burden of debt. The board failed to assess the debt appropriately and implement safeguards to protect stakeholders. Recommendations. A disclosure of scrutiny of financial accounts. Great focus on the auditors of the company to prevent the irregularities to happen. Company should avoid overstaffing by recruiting the efficient staff. Always recognize revenue properly. Continue to focus on core business activities even when the business is going through a massive growth. A business financial structures and transactions should not be overly complex.